Good morning. Deadly gun violence is surging in Chicago once again.
Here's with the latest. Good morning, Judy.
More than 1,700 people have
As a born and raised Chicagoan, this is something that you should feel.
This is the most powerful thing I've seen in gun violence.
It was overwhelming.
To see it here, where we work next door, essentially, it's scary.
While we have hundreds and thousands of people being shot down in Chicago.
Once upon a time, car rides used to look like this. But nowadays, they look more like this. So how can Volkswagen
Insurance is designed to only be useful after people experience disaster.
I put the stumps in. I built the deck. It's our heart and soul. It's everything.
After lives are devastated, where 10% of people develop ongoing psychological distress.
We're a small community and we count on each other so much.
NRMA, Australia's leading insurance company, redesigned insurance. NRMA Safety Hub uses claims money that's used to pay out after the disaster to pay people to be safer before the disaster and help them avoid it altogether. Using 90 years of experience and NRMA claims data, we were able to pinpoint Australian homes at serious risk of being damaged or destroyed. Surprisingly, we found some of the greatest risks are actually preventable, like replacing Australia's leading cause of flooding, an $8 flexi hose, clearing clogged gutters of leaves in storm-prone areas, simply replacing outdated fire safety equipment, and many more. We then invited 150,000 Australians to download Safety Hub, a custom-built app that paid people to reduce their risk of disaster. The app combined geographical data with risk profiles to serve up personalised tasks that would help protect.
Burger King wants you to come here. Yes to McDonald's.
Burger King is trolling its fast food rival
with a promotion available through the Burger King mobile app.
Yeah, but there is a small catch.
So I saw this Burger King commercial where you could
get a Whopper for a penny.
Only if you open the app while you're at McDonald's.
That doesn't even make sense. You have to go to McDonald's for a Whopper?
Whopper?
Use Burger King's BK app, then be within 600 feet of a McDonald's restaurant.
Burger King geofenced over 14,000
McDonald's restaurants in the U.S.
Unbelievable.
So I parked my news car about 100 feet from a McDonald's.
I'm at McDonald's getting a coupon for Burger King. I almost feel like I'm stealing.
Let's go for the unlock.
Yes!
You unlocked the Whopper Detour.
This is a really cool promo, guys. How fun is this?
That's crazy.
Nice.
That's so horrible.
That's funny.
This is an amazing use of technology to get consumers out of a rival store and into your own store.
Can you do a Whopper Jr.?
They probably could make that. It wouldn't be as good as Burger King would, to be honest with you.
Okay, where's the Burger King?
Like 4 blocks to your left.
Christopher Columbus,
John Adams,
Abraham Lincoln,
George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and Madison.
If you swipe like in the history book, you see like men in every single page.
History absolutely has been his story. History has been written by men for men.
One of the problems with textbooks is they've stayed the same for a long time. One of the really neat things that Herstory does is it sort of presents them with a whole new world.
Her story is showing, young girls that you can do amazing things too. It's not a man's world.
This app literally has the power to change history. It changes history, it expands history, and it empowers the person who's using it.
A lot of story gives me like confidence because I know that she did it, so, I could do it too.
Big issue, big issue. Get your big issue here.
Yeah, it's 250.
Good morning, big issue.
Over the last 27 years, we've sold over 200 million copies of the magazine.
I'd become a big issue seller because I was homeless, and I don't like to beg.
We're living in an increasingly digital world. Printed publications are falling out of favour. People are carrying less cash, so we knew that we had to adapt.
So the way Pay It Forward works is once you've bought your copy of the magazine from a big issue seller, give it a read and then sell it on to someone, then they can sell it on and on and on. Every sale goes directly back into the pockets of that original seller. And the way they do it, you scan the QR code, click pay, the transaction is done. The great thing here is that hasn't resulted in one sale, that's resulted in 2, 3, 4, 5, however many sales.
It allows us to tap into our customer base, who we know are really loyal supporters of the individual vendors.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Our vendors are given magazines with a sticker with their picture on it, so you know exactly who your money's going to.
Thanks, have a good day.
All because of the Pay It Forward model. The UK's fastest growing bank has changed the way it did business. To get a bank account, you need a fixed address. But we really believed in this initiative, so we came up with a simple solution of letting vendors use the big issue offices as their address.
We sell 3 to 4 million magazines every year. If each of those magazines could be sold on just once, we would radically alter the fortunes of our vendors.
I'm saving that money up to go up north to see my daughter. I can't wait. I ain't seen her since November. So, and her birthday's coming up as well, so I'm gonna have to treat her.
An ad. Inside 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 an ad. Old Spice presents The Endless Ad. To promote the new Old Spice Duracent technology that makes you smell great forever, we created an ad, inside an ad, inside an ad, inside an ad, that will be streamed online for all eternity. That's right, the longest ad ever made, according to the Guinness World Records. Get ready, world, because the ad inside an ad, inside an ad, inside an ad has begun and is far from over. Watch the endless ad for all eternity now at ocomercialinfinito.com.br.
Y ahora has dado un gran golpe a los grandes traficantes. Caro Quintero
Soy el fuego que arde tu piel. Soy el agua que mata.
เดี๋ยวพี่ลองดูตัววิดีโอที่จะส่งไหนกัน
Soy fuego que arde.
ไม่รอดครับเซ็นเซอร์ไม่ผ่านแน่นอนครับผู้ชายยืนถือปืนก็ไม่ได้นะถ้าใช้ยาไม่ได้ถ้าระเบิดถ้าอาวุธสงครามเห็นไม่ได้เลยถ้าร่วมเพศหมดสิทธิ์เลยแทบไม่เหลืออะไรเลย
traficante más poderoso en México.
Esto no lo voy a contar.
ของนาคอสเม็กซิโกทำไมถึงโดนตัดตั้งขนาดนี้ป้ายโฆษณายังไม่มีอะไรให้ดูนอกจากตัวหนังสือตัดยิ่งปิดดังมากใช่เนี่ยค่ะคุณผู้ชมจะเห็นป้ายต่างๆ
Yo la torre yo soy y tu Dios será y tu Dios será y tu Dios será.
โอเค
こんにちは。
I can spend an entire day like editing a photo.
I have to take like breaks from Instagram because it consumes me.
And then, no, before that I was in, so I went from actually Nice, Monaco, London, Paris, Milan.
I have a dream of being a vampire.
They fly.
To launch the new collection, instead of using influencers, we turned our followers into promoters.
I will follow you wherever you may go.
We changed our loyalty program and turned it into a new way of doing e-commerce. Just by getting a unique link, followers could open their own Diesel store to get rewards. The more they sold, the more they got. So they promoted their link everywhere.
Hey guys! If you buy from my link, we can spend my 40% discount together.
And Diesel promoted what they promoted. Thousands of followers became thousands of stores. And got more people on our e-commerce than any other influencer campaign.
Theirs are not that bad.
So yeah.
A lot.
I love you, I love you, I love you. Where you go, I'll follow.
We're happy. Followers are happy. Everybody's happy. Well, almost.
I will follow you wherever you may go.
Over-tourism is a global problem, and the Faroe Islands has twice as many tourists as residents. To keep the islands unspoiled, we needed to turn tourism into voluntourism, so we closed the country. We asked the Prime Minister to help.
On behalf of the Faroese government, I hereby declare the Faroe Islands closed for maintenance and open for volunteerism during the last weekend of April. During the weekend, all sites and attractions will be closed for regular tourists. However, we invite volunteers from abroad to lend us a helping hand by
But will people travel far to help a foreign country for free? Within just 4 days, 3,500 people from all over the world had signed up. On the last weekend of April, volunteers from 25 countries arrived to help maintain the islands. Together with locals, the volunteerists help maintain walking trails, viewpoints and fences to preserve the country's nature. And then the story went viral again.
Nu skal vi til et sted, som siger nej, bliv væk.
500 articles. A massive online readership. 30 million social media actions. And a zero media budget.
Fantastic for the Faroes. Fantastic for the environment, for nature.
Doing a bit of hard work, I think, it's worth it, definitely.
Amazingly, when we closed, 10 times more volunteerists signed up to help the Faroe Islands.